are far from weak. We are doing what the American people want us to do, and that is to let them keep more of their money and not take it and let unnamed bureaucrats spend it on their behalf.
Emotional debate in the House last night over the $9 billion revisions in federal budgets. The House passed the cuts to foreign aid and public broadcasting. Republicans say the president will likely send more cutbacks to Congress soon.
This bill, make no mistake, Mr. Speaker, is a war on rural America. They are closing rural hospitals by virtue of the bill they passed 15 days ago, and now they will close rural radio stations.
Once signed by the president, the bill will cancel $1.1 billion in funding for public broadcasting. Local Louisville programming like Kentucky Educational Television and Louisville Public Media rely on that money for some percentage of their funding. WHAS 11's Alexandra Goldberg has the details on how that budget cut will affect local media.
Congress approved $9 billion in budget cuts to public broadcasting and foreign aid, stripping $1 billion from public media, impacting our local NPR and PBS programming. Now all that's next is a signature from President Donald Trump.
In big red letters, federal funding for public media eliminated. It's the first thing you see on the Louisville Public Media website.
This was a gut punch.
CEO of the Louisville radio station, Kenya Young, says they receive 5% of their funding from the Federal Corporation for Public Broadcasting. That's $376,000 gone each year.
I've got to find a way to fill that gap for every single year. There will be some tough decisions that have to get made in order to still serve this community.
The U.S. House of Representatives gave its final approval of the budget cuts Friday. Split on party lines, the bill would cancel $8 billion from overseas aid programs and $1.1 billion from public media. Republican Representative Virginia Fox from North Carolina, touting financial responsibility.
We are far from weak. We are doing what the American people want us to do, and that is to let them keep more of their money and not take it and let unnamed bureaucrats spend it on their behalf.
And the truth of the matter is, I think something was missed here, and there's going to be an impact on our community, on our culture, on our arts, on our emergency alerts.
Young says public broadcasting will impact how communities, especially in rural communities, get news and weather alerts.
In a state like Kentucky, when we are dealing with natural disasters like the flooding, like the tornadoes, those stations have been the pinnacle for knowing what is going on.
At a House Budget Committee debate, U.S. Representative Chip Roy from Texas says emergency alerts were lacking.
The truth is, it took NPR through Texas Public Radio 19 hours to post anything about the flooding on its social media pages after the floods hit in Texas. But the private stations in Texas were breaking to release reports and to tell people what to do.
But Young says as LPM navigates these changes, it won't cut any staff or programming, at least in year one. In Louisville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11, on your side.